The opinions expressed on this program are solely those of its hosts, guests, or callers, and do not necessarily represent the opinions of WTBR-FM, its management, other producers, or sponsors.
Good morning, everyone. This is the Cultural Pittsfield Radio Show. We're so happy to be on 89.7 WTBR. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the Director of the Office of Cultural Development for the wonderful city of Pittsfield. And today we have Shirley Edgerton on the program. Shirley, you have many titles, but you quote-unquote retired from your Pittsfield Public Schools title.
That's right.
I've heard you're still doing little projects here and there.
That's true, too.
But you have retired. So on this program today, we are going to be talking to Shirley all about ROPE, which is Rites of Passage and Empowerment. Pittsfield for the Rites of Passage and Empowerment. It's a very powerful group mentoring young women. And you are hosting a concert coming up at Berkshire Community College featuring an amazing musician. The story we will get into, the story of how you came to get this musician to come to the Berkshires is a very good one, which I heard, and we'll get into that. But the name of the musician is Gaye Adegbalola. We think we've figured out the pronunciation. And she is this world-renowned blues player.
Yeah,
and she's coming to perform at a benefit for ROPE. So tell us about that.
Yeah, we are so excited to have Gaye to come into the Berkshires and support us. So on October the 6th, we're having this, as you said, the concert, because besides having the scholars from 8 to 18 years of age in the program, we have these amazing college students. And we learned a few years ago that you just can't encourage them to go to college, but you have to support them while they're there. And sometimes that means financially. So we are raising funds to assist them with their tuition, to assist them with basic things like books and, other needs that college students experience.
That's amazing. And again, this concert is October 6th at Berkshire Community College, the beautiful theater there. And it starts at 7 o'clock. Tickets are available through ROPE members, but also there's more information at ropeberkshires.org, ropeberkshires.org. Again, ROPE is this mentoring program for young women of color identifying as female or non-binary. And it starts, what did you just say? It starts at 8?
Yes. Wow. We added on the additional group now almost 3 years ago, because we had some parents come to us and express an interest in their daughters joining. And we were like, well, we start at 12. And the mentors, we started having some internal conversations, and Roberta Dews was really the impetus in making this happen, because she recognized that, we really needed to extend ourselves and start earlier, because the earlier you start to plant those seeds, the more success that we can have with our young women. And that's what we did. We added on the group called Ambassadors.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so they're 8 to 11 years of age.
So let's talk more about ROPE and all that it does in the community and beyond, because that is what will be the beneficiary of this concert on October 6th. So what is ROPE?
Well, it's a mentoring group. And so our structure is that we have a monthly meeting. We're holistic, so there's a wide variety of topics that we cover. So we have 12 mentors now serving 16 young women. So the mentors given that they're all professionals and successful in their own fields, we might have a conversation led on spirituality. We may have a conversation led on preparing yourself to be a social worker. Anita, who is a Rope alum, is the assistant manager at the airport. She does.
I love Anita.
Oh, so do I. She leads conversations on STEM.
Great.
So it's just a wide variety of topics, and the mentors are just incredible volunteers that we have right here in the Berkshires.
You have 12 mentors to 16 students. That's
Yes.
so awesome. It's almost a one-to-one.
Yeah, and we try hard, but the organization is growing, and it's just it's not a matter of adding on bodies. So we're very selective to ensure that time is important, making sure that the volunteers have time, make sure they have that passion for the work, that they're able to embrace the philosophies, the positive philosophies that we use in the program.
That's awesome. Once again, this is the Cultural Pittsfield radio show. We're on WTBR 89.7 FM. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the director of the Office of Cultural Development. We have Shirley Edgerton here talking all about the ROPE program, specifically about a concert that will be benefiting ROPE coming up on October 6th at 7 o'clock at Berkshire Community College. This concert features this amazing blues musician named Gay Adegbalola. And tell us this story. I saw you somewhere in Pittsfield months ago, and you were telling me this story. This is like Shirley in a nutshell. This story that she's about to tell is Shirley in a nutshell.
Oh, I didn't know we were going to talk about this on the air.
I think it's okay, and I think it's an amazing story of how you bring this world-renowned blues musician to Pittsfield to
Right.
benefit something that's near and dear to your heart.
Well, I was on vacation in Mexico, at this incredible resort, and this entertainer was performing this particular evening, and I went to the show with a bunch of my friends, and it was Gay, and I was like, wow, this woman is amazing. And the brain started clicking. I was like, wow, she would be incredible to bring to the Berkshires. I knew that we had to raise some funds this year, for the college students in the programs. So I approached her and started a conversation and, started talking about the Berkshires, how beautiful it is, and, the wonderful things that we do here. And then I eased into a conversation about rope and asked her if she would ever consider coming to the Berkshires. And she kind of hesitated, and she says, well, why not? And I said, okay. And I got her information, and then I followed up a couple of months later,
And didn't you have a friend that you told this to in Pittsfield or the Berkshires, and they were just blown away because they knew Gay?
Yes,
they were like,
yes,
what?
Yeah. So when I got back here, exactly, our other headliner is Gina Coleman and Misty Blues. So and Gina has been a long supporter of ROPE, and so I called her, and I said, listen, I met Gay, and, I said I was totally mesmerized by her, and, and she was like, she repeated her name, and she's like, do you know who that is, Shirley? And I was like, yeah, she performed, in Mexico, She just kind of shook her head and looked at me like, oh, my God, Shirley,
So she is known. Gina Coleman of the Misty Blues was like, wow, you got Gay Adegbalola to come to the Berkshires and to Pittsfield. That's amazing. And to support this wonderful ROPE program.
Yes.
So the stories of Shirley are just always just so entertaining. And so what you do for this community, even on vacation, you approach a musician to say, would you be up for it? And of course, Gay is up for it. So this concert that we're talking about is happening on October 6th at 7 o'clock at the Berkshire Community College's Bolin Theater, and Gina Coleman and the Misty Blues will be a part of it as well. It starts at 7, as I said. The main headliner is Gay Adegbalola, and she will be, this is awesome. It says she's best known as the flamboyant, flashy, very funny front woman for Sapphire, the uppity blues woman. And she'll be joined by Gina Coleman's Misty Blues and others for this very special concert. And also, it's hosted, quote unquote hosted by Berkshire County native and stand-up comedian Erica Nolan.
Yes.
And that's always an entertaining evening.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah. And we also have one of the rope scholars that will be singing. She will open up for these amazing artists. And Abby Percy is a senior this year, and she has an incredible voice, loves singing, and so she's going to open up the show, and she is ecstatic to be on the stage with these incredible singers and musicians. So we're very much looking forward to that.
What a great night.
Yeah, and then Youth Alive, of course, is the sister organization to Rope. And so they will open up. It might do like a little bit of a pre-show with some step and hip-hop dance and, of course, drumming.
Yes,
So,
drumming. Youth Alive is always entertaining, and the energy in Youth Alive. So if you're just sitting there, you're a little tired, you need Jerome. I would like Jerome to like follow me home and just get me energized for the day, because this is Shirley's son, who is near and dear, of course, to her heart. But he really does get up and he gets the audience energized, but most importantly, he gets the people within Youth Alive energized. He pumps those, even people that have never performed before, they are pumped and just very confident in getting up on that stage and performing. So it is just an awesome, awesome sight to see. So all of this is happening on October 6th at 7 o'clock. Again, the proceeds will benefit ROPE's Programming and College Tuition Assistance Fund for Young Women of Color. ROPE is the mentoring program that we've been talking about throughout the show. This is October 6th at 7 o'clock. Tickets are available from ROPE members or mentors, but there's more information on ropeberkshires.org. And follow ROPE on social media. Facebook, there is a Facebook page, because there's excerpts from this headliner, Gay Adegbalola's music over the years. Where is Gay based? Do we know where she's coming from? I don't even know that. I haven't seen that either. So whatever, it doesn't matter where she's based. What matters is that she's coming here to the Berkshires because of Shirley. It's just been an awesome, awesome collaboration. It's a great, it's going to be a great event. Once again, this is the Cultural Pittsfield radio show. We're so happy to be on WTBR 89.7 FM, Pittsfield Community Radio. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the director of the Office of Cultural Development for the City of Pittsfield. Bev Prentice, always thank you for operating the board. And this week we are talking to Shirley Edgerton all about ROPE, specifically this event that's happening on October 6th for ROPE to benefit the Programming and College Tuition Assistance Fund. And the studio that we're in is based in PCTV. Huge shout out to PCTV for their election coverage. We are recording this the day after the election, and they are quick. I mean, forget CNN national coverage. We got PCTV for this local coverage. It was within 15 minutes that 100% of the precincts were reporting. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, so kudos to PCTV and WTBR for all you do for the community. Now we're having flashing lights. People are talking to us here. This has been an odd, for those that don't know behind the scenes, this has been quite an odd day of recording at WTBR, the studios. So what I did look up is Gay's website, which is very impressive. The headliner for this ROPE beneficiary concert on Friday, October 6th is Gay Adegbalola, and her website is adegbalola.com. That is her last name, adegbalola.com. And it's pretty impressive. She just released a new CD this summer. She has merch, of course. I'm sure she'll bring some merch. Mm-hmm. And on her website, she lists Berkshire Community College as her next concert on October 6th in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. But then, just so everyone knows, from here, she's going to Virginia, then Florida. So she tours nationwide. And she's coming here to the Berkshires for this event, which is just amazing. Oh yeah, then she's going again back to Florida. Wow, That is impressive. So Shirley booked this concert after you missed the story after getting to know Gay during a vacation in Mexico, and she said, "Would you like to come to the Berkshires to do this concert?" And here she is. She is coming for a benefit for ROPE, which is Pittsfield for the Rites of Passage and Empowerment, a mentoring program for young women of color identifying as female. And ROPE, you said that ROPE meets monthly?
Yes. So we meet the first Saturday of each month, and then the mentor and mentee determine their weekly interaction. So the fact that there are 16 scholars and 12 mentors, there is like a mentor who has 2 mentees, and so they may meet at the library one week. The next week it might be a matter of phone calls to each of them. So it varies, So folks, given their own schedules and what's happening in their lives, is how they determine their interaction during the weekdays.
I think that's awesome. And then this, I follow ROPE online, and I'm always amazed by all of the things that happen around Berkshire County, but beyond. Talk about the most recent civil rights tour that you took the girls
Well,
on.
we're very fortunate that we have so many partners in the county. I mean, like BCC is one of our partners, which is the reason, why and how we're having it. The show there on the 6th. And so we're also partners with the NAACP, Berkshire County. And so Dennis Powell and Dr. Sneed started talking about doing a civil rights tour, and contacted me, asked me, is that something that we would be interested in? And I said, absolutely. And so they contacted this professor at in Philadelphia at a university there, who has this extensive background of organizing such tour. Todd Allen. He was incredible. Oh. The knowledge he has, the information, the contacts. So we planned this 9 days tour, starting from Pittsfield, going to Washington, D.C. to the African American Museum there. And of course, what we did was we planned the trips to the museums and the college tours in between that. So we have two college students at Howard, and Olivia graduated from Howard last year and is in D.C. teaching, so she conducted the tour for us, and that was just really, really, really cool, for our upcoming college students, to see one of theirs, there. So we went on and traveled then to North Carolina, toward A&T, North Carolina State University. Then we went to what was formerly the Woolworth, where the students did a sit-in because students, people of color, were not allowed to enter there. And so that's now turned into an amazing museum in Greensboro, North Carolina. That was pretty incredible. Traveled down to Atlanta. Of course, we did all the touring of the Martin Luther King Center, his home, and so on. Traveled down to Alabama, different parts of Alabama. That was, it was so interesting because each aspect of the trip had a different impact. The theme was the same, but just hearing that history and experiencing walking across the Pettus Bridge where, Congressman John Lewis, walked, where he was beaten. We had these incredible historical icons who were children and young adults when these things happened, We had this one woman who was just absolutely incredible, Joanne Highland, and she was a child, and she has this incredible photo which we will be sharing because we're working on a production here at the studio. Good. And it's called 11 by 13. And we were like, what is that? And what it was is, by the time she was 11 years old, she'd been in jail 13 times because she was walking and protesting with her parents. So her parents always had her, and as the protesters, protested the issues of racism and discrimination, they were jailed, and they took their children with them.
Wow.
It was just so powerful. And then we visited the 16th Baptist Church, where the 4 little girls were killed in the bombing, which there was just a commemoration. And our Supreme Court Justice, just did an incredible job at that commemoration and talking about the importance of history, which just kind of confirmed what we were doing with with our young scholars. And so 2-3 different parts of Alabama we visited. Then we went to Tennessee, finished up in Cincinnati, Ohio, and then came back to Pittsfield. And I mean, to hear our young people talk about this experience, it's just incredible.
Yeah.
Just so, and it's just so, I don't know, it was just so emotional too.
Oh, yeah.
Learning all of this. And for some of our young people, they, like one in particular, and I'm sure she'll tell her story, so I don't think I'm out of place to share a little bit of it. We just did our retreat, and we talked about, we provided an opportunity for folks to talk about their experience. And she shared how she had never traveled outside of Pittsfield. Never traveled outside of Pittsfield. And just the idea and just that experience. But then she's also biracial, did not know a lot of Black history, and then to have the opportunity to learn history along the way. And she talked about that combination of that experience and having a better understanding of history and of herself. It was just so moving.
Wow.
Just so moving.
Wow. Powerful. So powerful.
Yeah.
We are talking to Shirley Edgerton on the Cultural Pittsfield radio show about ROPE, which is a mentoring program for young women of color. We are talking about an upcoming concert, but Shirley was just describing the civil rights tour that the group took this summer, all around 9 days around. Wow, that is quite an itinerary that you just described. And we all should take that tour, I feel like, at one point in our life. It's so powerful, so powerful. And on October 6th at 7 o'clock at BCC, Berkshire Community College's Bolin Theater, will be a concert to benefit ROPE's Programming and College Tuition Assistance Fund for young women of color. The headliner is an amazing blues musician named Gay Adegbalola. Her last name is very difficult to pronounce, but we are getting there. Adegbalola. And she will be featured with Gina Coleman, of course, of Misty Blues. They'll be on the stage performing together, maybe, but also separately. And hosted by Berkshire County native and stand-up comedian Erica Nolan. And the scholar from ROPE, Abby Percy, will also be involved. And of course, Youth Alive will have a performance. Tickets to this performance are available from ROPE members, ROPE scholars, ROPE mentors, anyone you know associated with ROPE. And also more information is on ropeberkshires.org or on their social media Facebook pages. So, this is going to be a powerful evening. This woman who is performing is best known as the flamboyant, flashy, very funny front woman for Sapphire, the uppity blues women. And Gina Coleman, Shirley told the story earlier of when Shirley mentioned that she might possibly get this woman to come to the Berkshires to do a performance. Gina Coleman was like, wow. She is quite known in the world of blues musicians. So that is awesome. Again, this is happening on October 6th at 7 o'clock at Berkshire Community College. Now, if there's someone out there that wants to get involved with ROPE, you are welcoming new members, mentors, and scholars, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They can go to our website. There's an application on the website. On our social media, there are ways of sending messages as well. So, absolutely.
Yes, always encouraging. I did see pictures from Jacob's Pillow from that retreat. Again, it looks so powerful. What a great partner. Jacob's Pillow is also a partner.
Absolutely. Because, again, we're a holistic program, so the arts is such an important part, I think, of people's lives, or it could be, and has such a positive impact. So, besides going to shows, this summer, there's this whole educational piece with going to the archives and learning more about the history of some of the artists and this summer, Misty Copeland, the premier African-American ballerina, received an award from The Pillow, and they were gracious enough to allow rope scholars to actually meet her.
Oh my gosh.
It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. I mean, there aren't too many times I'm speechless, but that that was one of those times I'm like, okay, Misty Copeland, yeah. So
yeah, that it is great. All of the cultural and beyond partners in the Berkshires of Rope, including Berkshire Community College, that's hosting this event on October 6th at 7:00. And this starts at 7:00, and it's going to be multifaceted. So sit down and enjoy the evening, for sure.
Absolutely, that's what we're hoping. People just come and relax and just have a good time.
Yes, so this is October 6th, a Friday night at BCC. More information at ropeberkshires.org, or also see any member of Rope. And I do encourage you to follow along on Facebook, because there were pictures posted from this civil rights tour and from the retreat. And even as a viewer on Facebook, you were blown away by all of the things that, first of all, whoever scheduled the itinerary, I was just like, whoa, what is happening here? That is an exhaustive 9 days, but so powerful. So kudos to all of the mentors at Rope and all of the partners, for sure. So on Gay Adegbalola's website, there are ways to listen to music from her. So I think there also on the Facebook page of Rope, there's this lovely video of her describing coming to BCC and in the blues fashion, playing blues guitar, coming to BCC. I was going to try and play that, but now I found music. So I think I'm going to try and play some music on the way out of this show. How does everyone feel about that?
Sounds good to
me. And if I can't play, then we'll just keep talking. But I'm pretty sure that I will be able to play. Oh, yep, that. Ooh, maybe not. But I'm going to do a little research, because it says I have to go to a different Spotify location, which I think I can do. So I will do this while we continue to talk about the concert that's happening on October 6th, which is a Friday night at BCC, Berkshire Community College. It is featuring Gay Adegbalola, who I am putting in to my listening device. And maybe if this doesn't work, then we will play the video that I spoke about. Because now, I think it's going to work. So the album that I selected has songs called She Just Wants to Dance, Let Go, Keep the Faith, Tell Mamala, and It Hurts Me Too. I think I'm going to select She Just Wants to Dance. So this song, we're going to play this song on the way out of this Cultural Pittsfield radio show. And we hope that you go to this concert on October 6th at BCC. More information on ropeberkshires.org. Thank you, Shirley, for all you do for the community. And thanks, Bev, for all you do for the community as well. So we were playing a little excerpt, which you did get a little bit of a sense of what she did. Now I'm going to try and play the part where she talked all about the concert that's coming up at BCC, because I did get that to play. I think we only have about 20 more seconds. So we'll play some of this.
Where I will be performing for the fall fundraiser for Rope. Now, I know you want to know, what is Rope?
All right, well, we're clearly having technical difficulties, but right now we've made it to 30 minutes, so we're going to be okay. This has been the Cultural Pittsfield radio show. Have a great week, everyone.
This is